Great afternoon, great afternoon, and great afternoon. Welcome back to Celebrating Black History all month long, sponsored by Always Destined for Greatness, LLC. I'm your host, and yes, it is still an honor and a deep-seated privilege for me to be hosting where we are celebrating African American history and culture, recognizing the struggles and the resilience while spotlighting the innovations and achievements made. So this afternoon, we will be highlighting Pauli Murray. And Pauli Murray was born in Baltimore, Maryland on November the 20th, 1910. Thank you. The fourth of six children to nurse Agnes Fitzgerald and educator William Murray. And yes, we have our ATV guy in the building pushing through. 4 years later, Pauli's mother died of a cerebral hemorrhage. Her father, William, suffered from long-term effects of typhoid fever and was committed to Crownville State Hospital, where he was later murdered by a guard in 1923. Soon after her mother's passing, Pauli was sent to live with her aunt and grandparents in Durham, North Carolina. After graduating from high school in 1926 with a certificate of distinction, Murray then moved to New York City. She attended Hunter College, where she graduated in 1933 with a degree in English literature. Murray worked as a teacher for the Works Project Administration at the New York City Remedial Reading Project. Murray's articles and poems were published in various magazines, including Common Sense and The Crises, a publication of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, otherwise known as the NAACP. Hello? Murray became involved in the civil rights movement. Okay, we can't hear me if they're hearing you. So you want to co-host, you have to co-host. Okay, so in 1938, Murray, he wants to co-host, guys, I'm sorry. So in 1938, Murray began a letter writing campaign to enter graduate school. It was an all-white University of North Carolina. During that campaign, Murray felt she was not supported by the NAACP. Murray developed a lifelong friendship and correspondence with the First Lady at the time, Eleanor Roosevelt. As a member of the Fellowship of Reconciliation, Murray worked to end segregation on public transit. In 1940, Pauli was arrested and imprisoned for refusing to sit at the back of the bus. Sounds familiar? In 1941, Murray enrolled a Howard University law school with the intention of becoming a civil rights lawyer. The following year, she helped form the Nonviolent Focus Congress of Racial Equality. In 1943, Murray published two important essays on civil rights. One, Negroes Are Fed Up, in the Common Sense, and another about the Harlem race riot in the social newspaper called New York Call. In 1944, Pauli graduated at the top of the law school. In 1952, Pauli lost a U.S. State Department post at Cornell University. Now listen to this. At Cornell University, she lost the post because Eleanor Roosevelt, Thurgood Marshall, and A. Philip Randolph were considered to be too radical, considering it was they that supplied Pauli with references validating her character and qualifications. So she didn't get the post because those people were considered radicals and I guess distrustful. And so therefore she did not qualify. Unbelievable. In 1960, Murray traveled to Ghana to explore their African culture roots and to teach law. After returning from Ghana, she enrolled at Yale School of Law, studying for the JSD degree and mentoring several young activists that would become leaders in their own rights. President Kennedy appointed Pauli to the Committee on Civil and Political Rights as part of his Presidential Commission on the Status of Women. In 1966, that was a great year, she helped found National Organization for Women known as NOW. In 1977, Pauli became the first Black person in the U.S. to become an Episcopal priest. Pauli Murray died of cancer on July 1st, 1985. However, she has Pauli Murray Center for the Historical and Society Justice in Durham, North Carolina, where they welcome you to come and learn more. So with that being said, this concludes the highlight on Black History all month long, celebrating. Thank you for joining as always, and thank you for sending in people to highlight for the month. One viewer again, Sharice Kelly, she asked me to speak of, to highlight Roberta Flack, who we just lost a few days ago. So that will be coming up in a few today. As always, thank you for joining. Be safe, stay well. God bless you all. Remember, tonight at 8 p.m. on all 3 platforms, we will be having episode 140 of the Sonya Dungee podcast, sponsored by Always Destined for Greatness. And we are going to still be talking about resilience despite it all. And if you have not yet signed up for the oncoming Boss Masterclass, please do so. Mark in the comments, unstuck, and I will send you the link. Until I pop up again in a few. Bye for now from Namari and me. Wait, bye-bye, since they all see you. Yeah, they see you. Yes, they do. No.